have you in fact watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
I have the last episode because I was trying to like drag it out, but I know all the tea, I know all the lore because I like to spoil things for myself. And so yes, I have. And I have some thoughts and opinions, and I'm excited that we're talking about it.
Okay, great. So what we are going to do is I'm going to have producer Rob, he's going to bring up an image for us.
Okay.
Of one of them. Rob, you can just pick any of them that I shared with you. Because what we are going to do is we are going to guess if they were to be a teacher, what subject would they teach? And would they be... Okay, first of all, do you know who that is?
Yes.
Which one is that?
Demi.
Okay, Demi, and what's the other one's name that looks just like her?
Jessie.
Yeah, I can't tell them apart. There's no way.
Jessie has a little bit more filler, I think, in her lips. She's the one that just got her own kind of mommy makeover situation. Demi, honestly, is in my top, 2 of who I really love because she says it how it is.
Did Demi, is she the one who started the company? Or was that Jessie? Or was that a different one? Okay, so I've watched the entire show.
Okay.
I can't tell almost any of them apart. But I vaguely remember this one. This is Demi?
This is Demi. She's the one who has the older husband.
Who's never featured, right? We never see him?
Not really. He's just kind of very unproblematic, just kind of stays out of the way.
Very boring, as we know.
So boring.
Yeah, who cares? If you're, well, how much older and when did they meet? I guess there's the real question.
Well, she is 29 and he is 47.
When they meet?
I think he was a family friend of her family. And they met obviously when she was younger. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So
we're gonna have to do a little lore check on that. That does not sound unproblematic, but maybe that's why we didn't see him a lot, is people would be like,
1,000%.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that I feel like it was anything different than that, it would have been unproblematic, but it's
family
giving
friend. Yeah, I don't love that
at all.
Okay, but what do you think she would teach? Because I remember her being not horrible to people. No. She was pretty cool with everybody. From what I remember.
She's pretty, like I said, I'm a very straight shooter. I'm very I'm going to say it how it is. And she's kind of like that. And she speaks her truth. I think she would teach, honestly, I'm going to put her in with us. I think she would teach
high school English?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
As you were describing her, I think that's accurate. I think. I'm sorry if you guys haven't watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's some trash TV, but it's top tier entertainment TV.
Top tier?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Jen.
We have Jen Affleck now, who, by the way, her husband is not actually related to Ben Affleck. Did you see the news on that? Everyone kept on being like, Jennifer Affleck. And everyone's like, wow, her husband is cousins, and apparently
Well, yeah, the whole thing was I was actually the first Jen Affleck, and I heard that the word cousin was dropped somewhere in the family tree, and I was like, I didn't check that, but I don't think that's true.
Yeah, not true. She's very sweet.
She is. She's adorable.
To an extent that I think is almost problematic.
1,000% agree with you.
And sweet to an almost problematic extent. To me, it gives early elementary.
1,000% I was going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
Yeah. She's there early. She's there late. She's spending time with every child.
Everything is cute and color coordinated and laminated. And she knows how to write calligraphy really well and writes all the kids' names on custom water bottles.
Yeah. And can I just say, I have a bit of a hot take about that whole show. So who was it? Whose idea was it? Was it Jesse's idea to go to Thunder from Down Under when they went to Vegas?
It was Jesse's idea to take the girls to, not Thunder from Down Under. It was Chippendales.
Chippendales. Okay.
Right.
I have seen many takes about this, being super mad at Jen Affleck's husband, and agree, right? Jen Affleck's husband, if you guys haven't watched the show, is unhinged in how he responded to the situation. However, I think it was a terrible friend move on Jesse's part to bring her friend Jen when she absolutely knew it was going to cause problems in her marriage. She knew that. And she knew it would cause problems for Taylor, and she knew it would cause problems for Jen, and she took her anyways.
1,000%.
And I was like, and no one is saying that. And I just don't, I thought about putting it on the internet, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to, but I'll do it here because
that is a hot take, but I can see that side as well. Like, I think she knew it was going to ruffle some feathers. I don't think she knew that it was going to go as far as him saying, I don't love you anymore.
No, insane. His reaction's insane. There's no doubt about that. I guess to me is like respect for your friend would be to allow her to have the choice on whether or not she wants to start that fight, right? Like, because I think that Jen's husband is insane with how he reacts, like unhinged and all that. But having myself grown up in a very conservative Christian environment, very similar to what like culturally the Mormon environment is, knowing if I were brought to even like today, if I were brought to something like that without it being my choice, without me having a conversation with my husband about it first, I would feel very kind of ambushed by my friends. And I'd be like, dude, you didn't even like give me the chance to make the decision. Right. Like that's kind
of anticipated she even said like, husbands are going to be mad at me. And there's one way to say that of like, hee hee ha ha. And, they're like, oh, I can't believe you went there. But knowing that it's more serious than that because it is such a conservative group of women, it's not a little bit more consideration, I think would have been nice.
Yeah. So
I can see that.
I just had to take that tangent because I needed to get it. I needed to get it off my chest. Okay.
I'm proud of you.
So thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Rob, could we get, who's the super problematic one? Well, that's
Whitney.
Jesse. Can we get Whitney, please?
Love. Bingo.
Okay. All right. Whitney.
Whitney Levitt.
Whitney's the one who, if you were on TikTok at all a couple years ago,
which I was.
Her child had RSV. This is the thing she's hated most for, so that's why I'm giving context here. Her child had RSV. She did a dance while her child was in the hospital with RSV. She has since explained.
Fresh out of the womb.
Like weeks old, maybe, if even that.
Correct.
And she did like a little TikTok dance with her baby next to her who was like very ill. And her argument since then has been, I was just very tired and very excited because we had just received good news that it was getting better. And that is her defense. I just want to give some context because
Context for the people.
Context for the people.
Can I be drinking this?
Yeah, go for it.
Great.
I just feel like she is maligned in a way that is more than necessary, even though I don't agree with everything she does.
I also agree with that take.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's people on that show that are absolutely as problematic. But they're like, she's going to be our villain immediately.
And villain, I find, again, a little bit on a tangent, people when you're dealing with a group like this, like it just gives very much high school, like my toxic high school group, whatever.
Yeah.
When you understand that I need to separate myself from the situation, you're deemed a villain.
Yeah. So like she left the group chat and everyone's like, wow. What would she teach though?
Okay. She would. This one's tricky. I think she would probably be in either middle or high school.
Okay. I would agree. She does not give elementary.
She doesn't give younger. Mm-hmm. I would go with maybe like upper level math.
Ooh,
in high school.
Yeah. I love how we're just like picking on people who do these professions. We're like, she's the worst.
She's the worst. I had my least favorite teacher of all time was my upper level math teacher.
I can tell you, whatever she teaches, she's definitely the cheer coach.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Thank you so much for watching. Want more of those who can't do in your life? Well, you can watch the full episode right now. Just click on that little box over there. You see it? Right down there? There it is. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Okay, bye.